Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
My name is Greg Bartell. I'm Alexa's dad. I'm an extremely proud dad of my beautiful daughter. She was such an amazing young lady. So loving, kind, respectful, happy, fun, thoughtful, grateful, God-loving. She just loved life itself. She had her whole life ahead of her. Her dreams, her goals, her aspirations. And they've all been stolen by this low-life piece of garbage sitting over here who considers a fun night out throwing rocks at oncoming cars until he finally accomplished his ultimate goal, which was the loss of my daughter. My life will never be the same without her. I miss her every day, all day. And I will continue to miss her until the day I die. The sentence that this trash is getting is not near enough what it should be. Because if I had the opportunity to sentence him, he'd get the death penalty.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good right now. My name is Kelly Bartell. I'm Alexa Bartell's mom. I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to all the first responders who rushed to the scene on the night of April 19th in an effort to help my daughter. We are all profoundly thankful for the unwavering dedication and ongoing efforts of all the investigators and Dan Minka's team and officers that work the case. I extend my sincere appreciation to the district attorney's office for all that they have done, and to the jury for the strength and courage they showed at reaching this difficult decision. And lastly, I thank you, Your Honor, for conducting these proceedings with fairness and respect. Alexa was born on November 23rd, 2002. She was only 20 years old when her beautiful, bright life was stolen by a senseless and deliberate act of violence. Each morning, I wake up and relive the same nightmare. I find it difficult to feel joy without being consumed by guilt, as if any happiness I experience is a betrayal, like the world has no business moving on without her. The brutal reality that I will never again hold my daughter in my arms, hear her laugh, or watch her experience life that she should have. Turning 21, getting married, becoming a mom. It haunts me every single day. These moments, these milestones were stolen from her and from me and from all of our family by these three individuals that made a conscious decision to hurl a rock through her windshield. They watched her car run off the road into the field, turned back and watched that, then got rid of the evidence, drove back to get a better look twice, took photos, whooped, and drove away. They never called for help. They made no effort to save her. Instead, they formed a pact to be blood brothers, as if taking my daughter's life was something to be proud of. Alexa was my only child, my daughter, my best friend, and the greatest joy of my life. She was also a beautiful daughter to Greg and a cherished little sister to Ryan, who was 14 years her senior, but despite the age gap, they shared an unbreakable bond. Alexa adored her brother, always looked up to him and always wanting to be a part of his world. She loved dog sitting for friends and for family. During COVID, she bought her own dog, Oakley, a Pomsky whose personality is just like hers. He's full of love, loyal, spirited. To this day, Oakley still sleeps in her bed every night. Alexa believed in God. She loved hard. She was protective, especially of family and friends. She was also a niece, a cousin, a best friend, a girlfriend, a devoted family member who never missed a family gathering. She believed in being kind and finding the best in others. On April 19th, I received a call from Alexa's girlfriend, Jenna, saying she wasn't answering her phone and that her location had stopped moving. Her car was in a field on Indiana. That 5-minute drive was the most terrifying experience a mother could endure. And when I arrived, it only got worse. I saw her car in the field and ran to help her and was stopped by first responders telling me that I couldn't see her. I knew that she was gone. I never got the chance to see my daughter again, not even one final time. Her injuries were so severe I couldn't touch her or view her at the funeral home. An open casket wasn't possible. What mother should have to live with that kind of goodbye? One that never happened to this day. I can't make peace with the fact that she's gone. The last time I saw her was in her room. That night when I gave her a hug and told her to be safe and said, "I love you." That moment replays in my mind constantly because it was the last moment with her. That night was every parent's worst nightmare. And it didn't just change my life, it changed who I am. Losing my daughter didn't just break my heart, it broke me. It shattered my soul. Everything I see and live is different now. My desires, my dreams, my relationships, all are touched by this grief. There isn't any part of my life that has not been touched by grief. My family will never be the same. And this loss affected the entire legacy of our family. During the 2-week trial, I sat here and listened as excuses were laid out for the actions of these 3 individuals. I heard about the adolescent brain development, ADHD, bipolar disorder. These are all real and valid conditions. I don't deny that, but I don't believe they explain or excuse what happened that night. It's probably easy to assume that because we seek accountability, that we may be filled with hate and anger towards these three and their families. I won't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself and for many of my family that yes, there has been anger. And yes, there has been pain so deep that it sometimes turns to rage, especially when we replay the night Alexa was taken from us. But that anger does not define us. It does not consume us. We are not driven by hatred. We are driven by grief, by loss, and by the need for justice. I am angry about that night, about the recklessness, the carelessness, and the indifference that was shown. I am angry that I have to stand here today and hold 3 18-year-olds accountable for actions that should not have ever occurred. I am angry that despite being labeled as just kids, these three were left unchecked, driving at dangerous speeds, 85 miles an hour or more, collecting boulder-sized rocks, breaking windows, damaging cars, and then hurling those rocks onto oncoming vehicles. I'm angry that we call this adolescent behavior, as if this softens the horror of what they did. I'm angry that no one knew or didn't care to know where they were that night. After hearing about Koenig's past behaviors and the statements from neighbors and friends who said he was always in trouble or wanting to create chaos, that he was still out that night without direction, free to be reckless, free to make choices that ultimately caused someone's death, my daughter's death. But despite all this, I have not lashed out. I have not spoken badly. I have not let anger dictate my actions. What I have done is focus on one thing, and that is justice. I am here for my daughter. I am here because someone needs to stand for her, for the life she lost because the decisions of these three men that these three men made that night again and again and again and again. And even now, after all that's been said and through this whole entire trial and everything that was revealed, I have yet to see any sign of true remorse from Mr. Koenig. Your Honor, justice cannot bring Alexa back, but it can speak the truth that her life mattered, that what happened to her was not just wrong, it was evil, and that our society must protect other innocent lives from this kind of violence. Alexa will never be forgotten, and her story will continue to be written by those of us who loved her endlessly. We will honor her by living with love, light, and laughter she gave so freely, and we will carry her with us always. Thank you.